there, tubers. I'm so fucking excited. My cookbook is out. And all you vegan whiny butts, there's plenty in there for you. So the first thing we're gonna cook is something for you. Are you ready? Right here on page 106. Oh, Mexican sweet potato, 100% vegan compliant. Or you can throw some chicken and cheese in it if that's what you want. You remember the deal. If you like it, it goes in. If not, fuck it. All the ingredients are listed right here and the directions are right here. Step number 1, bake the potatoes. Wrap those little fuckers up in foil. Now these are pretty ugly little fuckers, but they're so delicious. Okay, so if it's a hot day and you want to make this and you don't want to turn on the oven, well, ditch the foil and nuke them in the microwave or put them in your crock pot early in the morning. They'll be done by the time you get home from work. The whole idea of my recipes is to make it fast and make it easy. You know, you can even cook these the night before so that they're ready when you come home from work. What I particularly like about this cookbook, the binding, is that the shit will lay flat. So if you put a nice splatter screen on it, you can just put it in front of you while you work, right? Yeah. Step number 2, mix the dry spices. And trust me on this, you want to mix them together. Now in the video that I loaded just before this, I talked about important tools that you need. You also need measuring spoons. Not just measuring cups, but measuring spoons. 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. Fucker's always so hard to open. Now, I would not put this particular spoon back in the cumin, but 2 1/8 teaspoons will equal 1/4 teaspoon. 1. 2. The reason you mix this shit together is that you really do not want a whole bite of any of this, but you want the mix. Now we're gonna start on the filling, the shit that goes on top of those sweet potatoes. You love barbecued corn, right? Well, we're gonna sort of fake that in a big giant wok or a big giant fry pan. Your choice. The recipe calls for either olive oil or canola oil. I really don't give a fuck which one you use, whichever one you like. We want to put the oil all over every kernel, and the secret here is to brown it, not burn it. Yeah, brown is good, burned is fucked. Unfortunately, this part takes just a little bit because the corn is cold and frozen. So we got to get that shit heated up. Come on, baby. Get hot. Come on, get hot. That's why you need a big pan to get lots of surface. Lots of surface area to get the heat moving. Next in the pan is the black beans, but you have to drain them first. And so, you remember me talking about strainers? Here's where you use the small one. Just let that sit in the sink for a second, all right? No big deal. Ah, looking good. No brown yet. Come on, get some brown. Not the end of the world if it doesn't brown. It's just sort of a little bit fancier presentation. You know, that foo-foo nouveau shit. I can hear the corn sizzling behind me, and I'm finishing up chopping the spinach. Ooh, gonna be good. Little bit of fresh cilantro chopped up fine. All right, we're getting a little bit of brown. This actually isn't the right pan for it. I should have got out my cast iron pan. Oh well, I think that did the trick. Got some nice color on it. So here you go, all in quick succession. You throw in the beans, boom. Now we turn the heat down to medium because really all we want to do now is heat this shit up. We don't have to cook anything, it's all cooked. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I'm just telling you, it's good shit. Ooh, yeah, a little bit of color on the corn with the beans. Now we throw in the cilantro and the spinach. Boom. I'm gonna grab my bigger spoon, two-hand this thing, right? Because really all we want to do is wilt the spinach and wilt the cilantro. Oh, that looks so pretty. It looks so pretty. See, it's still got some muscle. We want to wilt that spinach and cilantro. Yeah. Ah. You can tell as you fork it and spoon it if it's getting wilted or if it's still got its legs. That's looking good. Can you see the difference? I hope you can see the difference. Oh, yeah, it changes a bright, bright green. Oh, man. Oh, come on. I told you, everything I do is orgasmic. Half a cup of your favorite salsa. I don't happen to like onions, so I took the onions out of this. Oh, smell that. I wish there was smell vision on YouTube and Facebook. Ooh, if you're gonna make this, this is another handy tool. It's sort of a citrus reamer. If I do it this way, maybe you can watch. Oh, the pièce de résistance. The lime juice. You put the lime in the coconut. Ya ta ta ta. Do not hold the avocado in your hand while you attempt to spear it with the knife. Just wiggle it around and it comes right out. This is kind of a do-it-by-feel thing, and you'll probably fuck up 17 avocados before you get that done right. I just use my thumb as a pusher. Then that gives me something to chew on. I love avocado. Because I'm learning a thing or two from the Food Channel Network, or the Food Network channel, or whatever the fuck it's called. I cooked this sweet potato last night. There's actually 2 of them. One single sweet potato will feed 2 people easily. Like I said, they're ugly little fuckers, but they're so delicious. So I'm just gonna nuke this a tiny bit to warm it up. Pour that orgasmic mixture over the top of it, and I'm gonna feed it to the twins. Well, you know they're gonna be here, right? If I'm cooking, the twins are here. RKVC. I sure hope you're following them. Zoop, they're popping up right now. I am a firm believer in saving myself time, so that's why I cooked these the night before. Just drop them in the plate. It's sort of the palette on which you're gonna put the rest of the stuff. So it doesn't have to be gorgeous. Just has to be there. Whoops, missed one. See, I didn't want you guys to think I'm 100% perfect. That might be too much. So we'll see. So here we go. Here's our filling, if you will. And really, you could put this on anything. You could put this in tortillas and make them tacos. But right now, we're gonna spread it on top of our sweet potato. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It just looks like you want to just take 17 million bites. Oh, and what's cool is we have extra. So you know what happens to the extras when I cook and the boys are here? They take it home. Look, I have enough for 2 more potatoes. That's easy. You remember those avocados that I cut? That avocado I cut? Some slices? Now this is just for pretty. Who doesn't love a little pretty on their plate, right? Oh man, a little pretty. You gotta have a little pretty on your plate. Oh, it's like a smile, sort of, or something. Yeah, if I was a fancy cooking show, I'd be wiping that off with a white towel. But as it is, it's my fingers. Guess what, guys? I fucked up my own recipe because I was in such a hurry to make it for you. After going all over about how to mix your dry spices, I completely forgot to put them in. So the boys will have to tell me if it still tastes good. It probably will, it just won't have a kick. And, well, whatever. Does everybody need to get kicked every day? By the way, I want to show you my new apron. My friend Betsy found this for me. She works at a store that sells these aprons. And what I love about it is that it's cut on a bias. So it moves with me. And it's pretty. And it's soft. And thank you, Betsy. I bet you're wondering how this turned out, right? Check it out. Oh man, even without the spices, it smells divine. And that's pretty much real-time cooking. If you cook your potatoes the night before, you've got maybe 20 minutes at the stove with the corn, which it takes the longest, and cutting up the spinach and the cilantro, throwing in the beans after draining them, throwing in the spices, don't forget them, and throwing in the salsa and the lime juice. There you go, you're done. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you see that I used most of the tools that were in the video that I just did before this. You should be seeing that anytime now, or you can go back and find it. And, oh gosh, what else? Well, follow me on the Facebook. That little pink fucker down there, that's where you subscribe on the YouTube. And, oh gosh, just, you know the drill. You know the drill. Please watch all my videos and just get your vitamin G every day. Your vitamin G! Tiny sponsor always comes to the table to help me pay for the twins to edit my videos. They do that on top of doing their own videos. So please follow RKVC. They're popping up again. They're just wonderful partners in what I do. And they love what I cook. I'm going to call them in a minute and see what they say. You stay tuned because we have to see what they say before you can get your kisses. I'm looking at this and thinking it's a 1-spoon meal because you can cut avocado slices with a spoon. So you don't need to go all fancy schmancy. Here comes the twins. Hey guys, come on in. Dinner's ready. Hey inner tubers, the ultimate test right here. Although I often say that the boys will eat anything, they still have pretty discriminating palates. Rod? Oh, actually, you don't need the fancy presentation, just the bowl. Is he gonna go silent again? What's your bet? What's your bet? Place your bets, Vince.
Ooh, thank you. Holy
extra avocado. I put extra avocado on it.
Thank you.
I love the lime juice in the corn.
Yeah, the lime juice in the corn and the sweet potatoes is really like complimentary, actually. And you wouldn't think that.
Come a little closer, boys, so we're all in the frame.
It's delicious though, and I can tell this is like the type of food that sticks to your bones. So
there's protein in the beans.
Yeah, you want to feed your kids this.
It's pretty enough that I think even little kids would like it.
I love sweet potatoes. Sweet potato is probably one of my favorite vegetables.
Oh, and we did that video with the orange glazed sweet potatoes. Those were white sweet potatoes, which have a little bit different flavor, not quite as pungent. That's it, the first recipe out of the cookbook for you guys, my wonderful inner tubers.
Excellent.
Vegan compliant, or you could add chicken or cheese or whatever the fuck you want. Steak, I don't give a fuck, it's your food. You ready? He still hasn't said a word. Have you? Yeah, he said he liked the lime. He liked the lime with the corn. That's my boy. Mwah! Granny loves you.